Welcome back. It's Monday morning, and what a morning it's been. We're watching the SPY rally at the moment. The reason why I'm making this video now is I just wanted to beat the other Elliott-ticians. Elliott Wave statisticians? Elliott Wave analysts. Because what we're doing now is we're starting to pass a very critical level of support and resistance, and it's this dip that I have labeled as primary wave A currently. If you watched Capvision last night, I went through and I updated a lot of my waveform analysis over the macro on SPY, and I haven't gone through yet and correlated this more recent price action and these notations with that analysis yet. I'm going to be doing that today, so I'll probably make another video later just to share that. For the time being, what I do want to cover is what's happening now. End of last week, I drew this little diagram of mode wave heading down. I said, yeah, we could very well just be in this little leg up, and we find resistance at the first valley in this pattern, and then we continue to spill downward into a wave 5, and this would be nasty, the scary, the big drop, the big hard one. And I would still prefer to see this. If the market does this, it's going to be the clearest sign that, you know, we've reached a selling climax. And then the bounces tend to be really, really good, and you get just this perfect mark. Everyone knows this is the bottom, and the bull market continues on. But if we take a long time and don't do that, and we grind sideways forever, that's probably going to be harder on everyone. So I kind of want dramatic moves to the downsides if we can get these bounces going. But anyway, it looks like we're going to drag things on for a bit longer, so let's talk about it. That first valley in the pattern back here at primary wave A at about 410, I call it 411. You can see that the price is now moving into this range, and if we can get a close above here, a couple of good closes, or ideally if we can get, okay, you know what, I'm not going to be drawing lines onto candlestick charts anymore. I think it looks silly. So if we can get the price to come down and bounce on that 411 level, that'd be even better, right? And what that would do is that would basically establish a motive wave through here. We'd be changing these A, B, and C notations into motive wave structure form. So this first little rise would be 1, 2, this would be 3, and maybe this can be 4, and then we get this big 5-wave extension. And so we're looking for a retrace. And that's the thing, is it's hard to get a healthy motive run through here with this big wrong rally from 396. So let's just go ahead and put a channel down there and suppose that this is a new motive wave. This is one of the possibilities, is that we have a motive wave through here. We're just going to take those. Can I drop that, please? Thank you. Yeah, it'd be nice to see this motive wave shape out. And then we need to do a retracement for wave 2. And the hard thing about wave 2 is wave 2 can almost retrace wave 1. It just can't completely retrace wave 1. And so, you know, you could see the markets come back all the way back down here. And that's one of the scenarios I do see, is a big, huge double bottom. A huge double bottom. And so I'm going to be charting that out, the potential for a big double bottom. I'm going to be charting out the potential for not a double bottom, but if we get continuation at that low for the double zigzag. I'm also going to be charting out the potential bullish reversal we're seeing here, and suppose that we are actually beginning one of the most powerful bull markets ever. So I'm going to be covering those potentials. I'm going to make that video later today. I just wanted to get ahead of the crowd and say, hey, this is a big test at 411. Watch the price very carefully here. And remember, moving into tomorrow, we're going to get some incredible data, the CPI, and we're going to really find out whether or not CPI has peaked. I remember about 8 months ago, there was some discussion that the CPI should peak in September, and we're there now, and we're going to find out if the Fed got that right, because if they did, that'd be spectacular. That'd be great. I mean, come on, that'd be so great. So far, it looks like on the daily, we've had a pretty good start, a big open, a little spill at the beginning, but nope, bounce. And I'm watching the RSI reach into overbought a couple of times, so we're probably at the top of a 3, 4, 5 wave. This could be peaking out for the day. And that makes sense because this is a really important, huge technical level. And we do have big news coming in. And look, we're also pushing over this downtrend. So to get a topping pattern through here is very, very, very possible. In fact, I'd be cautiously optimistic. You can see implied volatility is still falling as price rises. That's this purple one on the bottom. See how it's falling. Price is rising when that happens. And now we have a little incline in the IV, implied volatility, as the price is topping, and we're getting kind of a long candle here on the 1 minute time frame at least, bringing the RSI back down to about 50. Volume is starting to peter off, so let's go back to the hourly. Maybe we look at some momentum indicators. I didn't want this to make a long video, but we got a good strong hourly candle right here. You can see though that for the opening candle, it's pretty low volume. It's not the best. I'm sorry if you can hear the street noise. I left the window open, of course. But yes, the hourly candle open looks really good, but now it looks like we're about halfway through this candle and we're starting to get like high wick, which could serve as a reversal. It's pretty random really, but RSI has been overbought. Implied volatility isn't looking super bullish. At least on the 1 hour here, we're getting a little uptick in implied volatility as the price rises, which tells me that this probably is the this is probably a pretty good analysis, this channel with the RSI. So huge level. We'll see what happens up here. I'll be following through today and updating my wave count, and I'll probably be going over AMC and APE. I haven't even looked at them today. Like, I'm not even looking at them anymore. Let's go. Where is it? I have it under charts. Oh yeah, flexible grid. Here we go. Let's have a look at AMC. Looks like AMC is around $10, which is nice. We got a little bounce. I was expecting a downward breakout from that flag. Instead, we got a little bounce, but maybe that bounce is done. That's a pretty nasty wick coming in. Volume's pretty low. The RSI just came up for some breath. Really interesting to see that bounce occur. Technically, that'd be a dead cat bounce, I think. Ape doing a similar thing. Looks like they're kind of poising to dump again. Sometimes I use these as leading indicators. Like, I just imagine, okay, if these are telling me that they're going to go down, these trend with the markets, then SPY is probably going to fall down through here and go for some gap fills. Although this is incredibly bullish to see these candles. I don't like that they're shorter. The gaps are good, but I don't like that they're shorter. That's disconcerting. It really is. SPXU, the inverse, the short ETF of SPY, it's coming down. I thought we'd find support here, and we're pushing through that pretty strongly. So, we're going to need to know tomorrow's economic data before we can really get an idea what's going on. I did call out this topping pattern in the dollar, and it took like 2 weeks for this thing to break down and start moving away from this trend line. So maybe I'll go into that later today too. GLD is starting to rise nicely, which I really appreciate. Still looks like it's correlating positively with the equities market, so still not going to see any big explosive moves there. A couple weeks ago? Was it last week? I called out, I saw a trade opportunity here in SLV as we get a corrective bounce from this descending broadening wedge, and we've definitely got it. Look at silver go. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looks like it might be topping out too. Going in for retracement now, so that was about $1 run you got out of there. I would have taken profits up here. If you want to know when I'm seeing trades, you should join the Discord and also Capavision. There's a private channel in the Discord server, the VIP booth, and that's where I'm the most active, and I put down a lot of charts, and if I see something really important, that's where it's going to be. So this is just a quick morning update. Wanted to get ahead of the crowd. Happy trading.